Hello, my friends. Today is the last day of the Fearless Performer. Thank you so much for joining me and for watching the videos, liking them, subscribing to our channel. Also, again, in the comment section, please put any questions you have. Even as I'm talking, I'll see them and be able to answer them before the end of this talk. So I look forward to hearing from you. And if you want a summary of all these keys, just check out the link in the description and click on it, sign up to our mailing list, and I will send it to you. Now, why did I create the Fearless Performer series? It really is about how I want you to feel when you play, and also in your relationship to practicing. As I've said before, I really struggled to practice regularly and didn't feel good about myself as a violinist because of that. And then through pursuing these different keys, I found a way to enjoy my instrument and to really improve a lot at the same time. So what do I want when you get on stage? I want you to feel a flow with the audience. I want you to actually be able to take your instrument and join any group of people and start jamming with them, because that's another way of communing that is just so incredible. I want you to learn about life from the flow that you feel on stage. I want you to make your projects bigger and bigger so that they encompass the technical goals you have and the life goals, the travel goals, the musical goals, the compositional goals. And most of all, I don't want you to feel overwhelmed by these keys. I've given you so much material to work on, but maybe choose the one that resonates with you the most and start working just on that, just a little bit. Maybe the best time to start working on it is when you are practicing and you hit a wall, or you're feeling a little underwhelmed by the process. That's when you can go try a key. Just spend 5 minutes on it and then come back the next day, do another 5 minutes. Maybe that will grow. But really, it's not to add another thing to do to your list. It's to bring joy to the process of making music. And I thought it's really important for you to know this. I've learned, because I've filmed myself for decades and reviewed the footage, that the difference between your worst playing in performance and your best playing is actually really small. I can barely discern it, so pretty much everyone else who's watching can't discern it. So it's really about how you feel when you perform. Do you feel good as it's going, or are you feeling stressed out about the mistake you made, or that you aren't good enough, or that you don't feel prepared? We're trying to eliminate that feeling and just work on you feeling better and better on stage, because that will ultimately result in your best performance. And that's how you come across as a fearless performer. Now, singularity. What is singularity? It's the ability to get on stage and feel like you're the only one in the world who can do what you do. And how do you build that? It's actually through vision. We talked about vision on day one. So that's the path that you walk when you turn an idea into reality. Well, just keep walking that path. And as you do so, you tie in more of your skills and your passions. And that's how your singularity grows. Now, my group Sonic Escape with Sean Wyckoff, who's my love and life partner, as I told you, and musical partner, that is, I think, a really good example of how we worked singularity into our career. So it was 2009. The Great Recession just happened. We were living paycheck to paycheck like many musicians do, just getting by on local gigs and yeah, pretty much that. And we thought, man, we'd love to travel. Sean loves skiing, so he wanted to go ski somewhere. I find it too cold and expensive. So I said, no, well, I want scenery and I want to earn money if we're going to travel. So we put those desires together and came up with a plan to go to the most opposite place of Manhattan we could think of, which is Montana. So we bought a $500 van. We loaded our 2 cats into it, and we headed out there for 2 little gigs and some skiing and some scenery, and we loved the experience. So we wanted to replicate that. And Sean has a gift for just cold calling places. So he started cold calling libraries and schools and venues to set up concerts along the way. And our tours grew bigger and bigger. Now, I've already told you that I love composing. And guess what? There's no music out there pretty much for flute plus violin. So I started composing music for our duo. And that's also what started to set us apart. We filmed these shows and then we got more bookings. And with the bookings, we decided, okay, we want to pursue audience interaction goals. So with each project that we took on, we actually worked more and more of our skills and passions into that. And now we have a duo that's played for hundreds of thousands of people. We've toured 45 states and provinces in Canada, the US, and Mexico. We've made so many friends along the way, and we got out of Manhattan. So we accomplished a lot. And in the pursuit of fun, we created a musical body of work. So this is how you develop your singularity. You practice that framework of building your vision. So again, I know I'm a broken record on this, but idea, reality, and walking the path between manifesting that. And as you do that, your singularity will develop, because guess what? Your strongest passions will keep rising to the top with each project that you do. In my case, obviously, I love movement. I don't think I've hidden this fact. And so with the projects that I pursue, I notice that I keep wanting to bring movement into it. And now at this stage in our career, where we've played so much music and we really feel good about the way we can play and how we can connect to the audience, now our goals are about how do we make this process interactive? How do we get audience members to move and to interact? So that is part of our passion process now. And it's really exciting because this singularity path gives you longevity in what you do. So if you're constantly working your skills and passions into your projects, you're not going to get tired of performing. You're not going to burn out. And your projects will keep evolving to match where you are in life. Now, I really want for you to feel the freedom of being fearless on stage. And I want you to pursue whatever it is that will help you do that. And if you have any questions again, please give them to me. Actually, one question I got yesterday was about how to incorporate improvisation and movement into what you do. And again, I want you to do that with a gentle acceptance of yourself. So start by working on that passage that's difficult to you, and then improvise on it. If you feel like the improv isn't going well, then add some movement and then stop it. The whole point is to feel good about what you do. And I know I've reiterated that before, but I can't stress it enough. It's really, really important. So, singularity. It is really important to develop who you are, to have a synergy of all the things that you're interested in and have it manifest in what you do. And I guess we will be showcasing two pieces now. The first is Toss the Feathers. It's an Irish tune that Sean O'Loughlin arranged, and it incorporates some of the moves that I've been talking about. I wrote some virtuosic passages so that the violin could really ride on top of the orchestra and then tuck into the orchestra when I wanted to do more movement. And then the encore that's going to follow that. So there's going to be two redirects. This live stream will go to Toss of Feathers, and then that will redirect to the encore. And the encore was a really fun tune that Sean O'Loughlin also arranged, where I'm pretty much playing this simple jig, and I'm able to run around and skip and do all these things that are super fun to do. So I really enjoyed doing this project with the Victoria Symphony because it enabled me to bring all my passions together in an organized manner. And that actually is something really important about developing your singularity, is that you want to find a way to collect your ideas and organize them, not get overwhelmed by them. And as I said on day one, lots of ideas can be a blessing or a curse. So let's help you find that way to take your ideas and turn them into reality. So without further ado, I am going to send us to Toss of Feathers. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for wanting to be a fearless performer. And again, be sure to write your questions in the comment section or join our mailing list at sonicscapemusic.com/fearless so that you too can get a summary of these keys and start your path towards being a fearless performer. See you soon. Bye.